Okay, so we're here. I haven't done a ton of these interviews at the show, 3 or 4. I did one at Hexa and a few other places, but
Awesome.
I've been excited to come over to Turner Pinball. The offerings you have with Merlins and Ninja Clips. I played Ninja Clips 6 or 8 months ago. It's a solid machine. It feels good.
Thank you.
When I played Merlins yesterday, it had a feeling like everything was bolted tight. That was interesting. I noticed you had a Merlin's behind me. Would you want to tell us a little bit? Pretend you're giving us the sales pitch. Yeah, okay. So
we've got the playfield flipped up because we've got a unique system. The way we've designed our game is a lot different than what you see under any other playfield. Normally you'd flip it up and you see kind of a lot of wires, very intimidating if you're trying to maintain or service your machine. But we've got a board system that we've patented. It's got modular components that can come off. So this drives our switches and LEDs. We've got a 5-volt power supply there, coil driver, another coil driver, a servo driver. Basically whatever the game needs. We pick from our selection of boards that we've made, and that game will use those boards. These large boards are essentially wiring harnesses. We've got the LEDs in there. They're reverse mounts, so they're actually serviceable. We don't have any issues with that, but if someone did have an issue, those are solderable, and the board can obviously be replaced.
So these are the LEDs, or
those are the LEDs?
Okay.
Yep. And they're on this side of the board. And then every switch, you can see it has a nice connector on it. And same for all the coils, just nice connectors there. And so if you needed to troubleshoot something, we've got a great diagnostics menu. You can look under the playfield. Everything is labeled. You can see what everything is. Very easy to find what you'd be looking for if an issue did ever come up. We've got a lot of these out in the field. They've been played in tournaments, at arcades, and I think that the customers that have our games will tell you that these are the most reliable games that they have. And it's a great thing. I mean, our goal has been to set out and build quality, reliable games that are easy to maintain. And so it's been a lot of fun putting this together.
So do you have one of these in your house?
I've got several, of course.
So do you have modified versions?
Sometimes when we're testing new things, especially.
So what's on the horizon? Without giving away titles or dreams or anything intellectual, where do you see this? Do you see any big opportunities brewing or anything like that?
So some new things that are coming up. So obviously we're always working on the next thing.
Yeah.
We've got Ninja, which was here last year and sold out. We're currently selling and shipping Merlin's Arcade, and we're working on the next thing. I can't give you any details.
No, of course.
But you always got to stay ahead, right? And the board system that we have, like a lot of these, like you're going to find the same boards in Ninja, and so they'll be used in our next game too.
And so your machines, do they use any proximity switches?
We have the capability, and we have a design for that. This particular game and Ninja, neither of those use that.
It's a little more traditional, would you say, with the
it depends.
when the ball rolls through the lanes and such?
Well, so for instance, we've got a specialized rollover replacement, and it's basically optos on a bracket.
Okay.
Kind of another novel thing that we've got a patent on. And essentially you can service this from the bottom of the playfield, one screw, you slide it through, and it's guaranteed alignment because of the way this bracket system works. And then another kind of innovation on here is the pop bumpers. We've taken a traditional pop bumper design. Most of the mech is the same, but we swapped out a few components, and we get rid of the spoon switch, so no adjustment is required, and just makes for a much easier to install and more reliable device. Also, all our wires can go right through the middle because that skirt is not coming down to hit the spoon.
So what are, forgive my ignorance, but for your release from earlier this year, Merlins, so were there different versions that came out on that one?
So we have a Legendary Edition and an Arcade Edition.
Okay.
So all that we have here that we were selling at the show are the Legendary. We're shipping 100 Legendaries before we ship any Arcades.
Okay. And so, audio. How do you feel is the audio in the game compared to the other competition this season?
You mean like our
How about audio experience? Is it on par? I haven't had the luxury.
Obviously, we try to build it the best that we can build it. We have an audio amplifier built into our boards. We don't have like one of those little cheap, like $30 the amps or whatever they are that are used in a lot of games. We've got good speakers, like high-end sub and coaxial speakers in the back box. I mean, if you look at everything in here and you open this up next to any other game, I don't think you're going to find the same quality in anything. We're using the top quality materials throughout. I mean, look at this plywood. That's 13 ply Baltic birch. Open up any other cabinet and take a look. Look at the bottom. This is UV laminated Baltic birch. This is like what you'd find in custom cabinetry.
It looks like what you would see in a yacht.
Like the playfield, same type of material. If you look, I mean, we felt lined the sides of our playfields to make sure it protects the arc blades. If you look at the back of the cabinet, you'll see we have like furniture sliders that we custom make. You know, a lot of people use either wooden ones or they'll leave those little nubs with the nails, and you'll like kind of slide it on your floor, and the nub will break off, and the nail will stay, and it'll just scratch your wood floor. You know, it's like these. That's actually going to protect your floor and protect the machine. So we try to find all the little details. Everything's important, and you know, if you want to be known for top quality, top reliability, you've got to speak with the product, and that's what we're doing with all the things that we're including in our game.
So are you involved in process controls and quality on the day-to-day?
Of course. I mean, it's my company, it's a small team. I mean, mechanical engineers right behind me here, and like we sit right next to each other. The assembly line is like 10 steps down the way from me. So I'm constantly involved in all the different key processes, making sure that every game that goes out the door is great. And by the way, if like people want to reach out for support, you go to the website, call the phone number, reach myself. So it's not, we're not a big company, we're a small company that really cares, that hand makes every game to make it the best it can be.
So you answer the phone when we call.
That's right.
That's good. That's human.
That's the best way to get a hold of me. It's easy. Email's a little harder.
You're everywhere. You're at the events. You're front and center. So that shows passion and interest. So
my name is on every game. So
yes,
we want it to be good.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us before I end the record?
You know, we have a unique system. If you have not owned a pinball machine before because you've been intimidated by maybe the service aspect of it, or maybe even something as simply as trying to remove the glass and slide the glass out, like our glass comes off like a truck, and it's super easy. We've got a lot of customers that have bought our game as their very first game, and you know, if you're thinking about it, if you love pinball but have been intimidated by the ownership experience, I think our games can make that better for you. We'd love to have you as a customer. So whether this is your first game or your 50th game, I think a Turner pinball machine would be at home in your collection.
Okay, I appreciate your time. I've seen lineups at the booth the whole show.
It's been great.
That's positive.
Had a great response. Yeah.
So can people still get their hands on a machine?
Yes, so go to our website, turnerpinball.com. You'll see the Merlins arcade. Click make a reservation. You put down $1,000 deposit. It's probably going to be around January time frame. If you order today, we can be shipping your game based on the orders.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd love to get you a game.
So I'm located on the West Coast, and my distributor is Nitro Pinball.
You can buy through Nitro.
So Nitro Pinball should be able to access some at some point?
Absolutely. They've got our games.
Okay. Chris, I just want to say I really appreciate your time. I know you've been busy. You probably have a sore voice.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. I know. I started to lose mine.
Day 3, right?
Yeah, and so I wish you luck. I hope you grow at a steady pace, what is sustainable, and I hope the community embraces the change. You're taking some bold, interesting approaches to things. So let's hope that pans out and keeps rolling for you, ongoing.
I appreciate it. And best of success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I haven't mastered how to take the mic back yet, but thank you. watch it again.